Got a link right now. Factual. What's your grams? I'm gonna send it to you right now.
TOG underscore killer.
TOG underscore killer.
Yeah, TOG underscore banger 23.
You sure?
Yeah, that's me.
Sci-fi life. No offense. 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 No offense.
1, 2, 2, 4 boys in the building. You know the vibe.
Take control. Sauce it up.
We the hottest in the city, no one's fucking with me. We the trending topics, we the ones coming up. You ain't making noise like we been making noise, but 1, 2, 2, 4 boys, and we the ones coming up. About it, niggas claim they got it, no way that we stopping. We the ones coming up. Kicking down the doors, want everything that more the hottest in the city. We the ones coming up.
We ones coming up. Fuck are you dumb one? Hottest in the city, we on tour those summer. Blue jack, blue strip, running them numbers up. Girl in the lobby, I'm buzzing, she coming up. Hottest in the city, I'm begging your pardon. Had Drewski in the building with 92 artists. Killing the game, barely departed. Feeling like Hov when he stepped in the garden. Ride a dog tents in the street, yeah. Gas spot low with the heat, yeah. Lights in the morning to the beat, yeah. Pound to the side for a cheap, yeah. 1, 2, 2, 4 boys, see us in the building. Bitches start staring and they hate to catch feelings. Hop in my bag, to a jet, taste millions. Hottest in the city, no changes for real.
We the hottest in the city, no one's fucking with me. We the trending topics, we the ones coming up. You ain't making noise like we been making noise, but 1, 2, 2, 4 boys, and we the ones coming up. You ain't about it, niggas claim they got it, no way that we stopping. We the ones coming up. Kicking down the doors, want everything that more the hottest in the city. We the ones coming up. We making noise, no, they loving the sound. Trending topics, we been moving the crowd. Name a venue when we shutting it down. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4 boys running the town. No, we the greatest without hesitation. How long till we make it? Not playing around. I'm the king of this shit, nigga. I want my crown. You say property, get down and lay down. See the clown in their face, they be faking and make them give a fuck about a hater. I'm just chasing this paper. Don't play with me, boy. I'll put you up in danger. You fucking with me, then I'm calling up banker. If I get a plate, the whole hood gonna eat. I catch a body on anyone's beat. Who the hottest in the city? They know it's me. TOG killer is big TOG. We the hottest in the city. No one's fucking with me. We the trending topics. We the ones coming up. You ain't making noise like we been making noise, but 1, 2, 2, 4 boys, and we the ones coming up. You ain't about it, niggas claim they got it. No way that we stopping. We the ones coming up. Kicking down the doors, want everything that more the hottest in the city. We the ones coming up. 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 We the ones coming up.
Yeah. You know the vibes. No offense. Reflex Radio. That shit was crazy. Crazy. We got a couple special guests in here today.
Yo.
Met these guys up with my guy Drewski and shit. D Chamberz, for the ones that don't know. Host, artist, public figure, if you will, all that. You know
I just like to say mogul.
Mogul, there you go. Everything under one umbrella, right? Type shit.
Yeah, because it's not something I can't do. I think it's to that point now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been carrying business, always been a part of business, and I
Yeah.
just found my path in life. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's just good that I could do multi things to survive.
Copying. Well, this is No Offense. Welcome to my station. My partner to my left over there, my guy Gio.
Yes, sir. You know the vibes. G in the building.
Appreciate y'all for coming over. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took a ride over. But introduce the family.
They're gonna introduce themselves. They know
11224 boys. There we go. Make sure I say it right.
I mean, TOG underscore killer.
Shout out TOG Killer.
It's your boy Banger, TLG Banger.
Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
Outside.
Can you tell them about that single we just started the show with though?
That's coming off the new project we got coming, Trending Topics. You know what I'm saying? Me and the whole 11224, D Chamberz. You know what I'm saying? We put this together. Got the whole hood on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So for the people that don't know, I mean, most do know you, but if they're listening, because we got a lot of listeners from all over the place, across the world and whatnot. Tell them where you
Shout out to
from and
y'all.
all that.
Well, we from the last stop in New York. We from Coney Island. And,
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? We from the last stop in New York. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to compare us to the movies. You know, we never ran. You know what I'm saying? We just made our way back. And now we just going back out to get what's owed to us in this industry. And because it's since then, people only know us for the movie or ball playing. So we changing the dynamics. And, you know, and over the years, they just know the body of work. And now, you know, lucky today, you're able to meet the next generation that, you know, people always see me, always see Nims, and we always talk about Coney Island. But they never meet the other artists. These are like the next generation right here.
Copy. So a little bit on the rewind. The name D Chamberz, like explain.
I mean, it's my name abbreviated because I went through a lot of names in my past. You know, I had some weird names. You know
What's one of the worst names for your rap name? Everybody had a bad one.
You asked me, I think all of them worked. You know what I mean? It's just I think it was easier for me to tell my story saying D Chamberz because it's me. It's not like I always thought like even the name before that was exclusive. I always thought I wanted to just talk about new shit.
That do work. That
you
works.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like that's that era where like fabulous. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was like people was using words that, you know what I mean? But I think D Chamberz, and shout out to Cooch from Toonheads, he was like, yo, you know, it's better when you tell your story coming from you. It's easier to write, it's easier to do everything. So I just did that.
Killer, TOG. What's that stand for? Can you speak on that? Like,
Takeover Gang.
Takeover Gang.
Saying my bro was
my bro
R.I.P.
killed to gun violence. You know what I'm saying?
Rest him.
So we putting on for him. You know what I mean? Got to keep it going. He was rapping with us too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? D Chamberz, he was gonna link with D Chamberz before he passed. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and D Chamberz and my other bro Goody, they was already talking on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like the youth and the, you know what I mean, and the people who did it before us got a link.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, pardon, Takeover passing is just like it was only right.
It made it
you know what I mean?
mandatory.
Yeah, it made it definitely made it mandatory.
Because at the same time, I can honestly say I sat here and watched them work. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can hear stuff, but if you busy and I'm barely got my feet off the ground, you know, it's just like an act of not being selfish and understanding what's going on. And you got to know you can't do this by yourself. Because outside of music, he does engineering. He's a director as well.
Right. I see some of the material. Yeah, the videos is fire.
Quality.
The videos is fire.
He shoot. He does
That's a fact.
everything. So these are all
sure.
elements that, you know, I prayed for. You know what I'm saying? I never know how I got it. You know, shout out to all the other directors that I worked with. You know, Star Mozzie, Fire Kid. I mean, you know, Garcia, True Light Films. You know, K.O. Kane. But it's a difference when you got somebody from your neighborhood, somebody that's sharing the same passion, that do music, and you have a same common goal.
Takeover, you said, right? That was your bro that you lost his name?
Yeah, that was his name.
The crazy thing is, I think my big bro worked with him. He did construction at some point.
Yeah.
I think my bro worked with him because he spoke on somebody because he was my brother was trying to tell like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If you want to pursue the music thing and shit like that, I might try to like think about managing and shit like that.
Right.
Once you leave certain things alone or whatever, obviously it didn't get there, God rest him or whatever. But I remember him telling me that, yo, that's my little bro from the job and shit like that. I think I know exactly who you're talking about. That's how small the world is and shit.
Definitely a small world.
He said he was a good nigga too. He's like,
yeah. He definitely was.
You know what it was? A lot of people don't understand the transition, and you may have a life that follows you, but he was already heading another path. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you know, it was a sad situation because that's the energy that keeps them going. You know what I mean? That much energy. Because, you know, some people, you know, when they lose a leader or somebody that has that much strong influence, they be like, yo, it ain't the same. I give up, man. I'll just rep the name and that. They know they picked up the flag. They carrying it.
That's what's up.
It's tatted. It's, you can check, you know what I mean?
As it should be.
And they holding it down. And, you know, outside of that, I love this raw talent. I love their sound. I love the fact that they willing to do something different other than just wait on people. Because even if I didn't reach out to them, they were going to do it on their own anyway. So it wasn't like something magically. We doing all this with no budget. We unsigned.
Yeah.
So you may see jewels, you may see the cars. Just know we have great management behind the scenes. I have management. They do their thing independently. And I've grown to be a boss to understand management positions, publicist positions, promoter positions, to where I could create my own platform. But I choose not only to help others, but help the people from my hometown that's really doing it.
That's a fact. You was about to ask him?
Yeah. How'd you get into like the filming and the like behind the scenes shit? Cause
so it's just
I think
like,
it's
we ain't got nobody else.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it
how
was. We started recording ourselves.
So you self-taught?
Yeah, everything self-taught. Everything self-taught.
We started off on a MacBook like that.
Yeah.
Everything.
Now you see the studio right now. I'm like, it's up like crazy. You know
what's some of the equipment you used to record? Because a lot of niggas think you need a lot of fancy shit. When I see niggas just do it with a little Canon. You know what I'm saying?
What
like
you talking about videos?
Yeah, tell me your video quality.
Oh no, we doing Black Magics and the top Sonys. We doing everything top.
But we ain't gonna sit here and act like we ain't
we came from the phones though.
We
came from the phones. We came from the phones.
Yeah. Soon as the best
Humble
iPhone
beginnings.
come out, we like, let's see how that camera is. Some of those cameras is hitting
And
like
engineering.
Engineering, all that. Everything.
He record artists. Like
I will record TOG Banger, and we'll go shoot the video right after we record. Mind you, everything is off the top. We freestyling.
Yeah.
So y'all started out with the hustle and flow look.
We gotta go outside.
For real, for
shoot
real.
this shit.
Like I really went to the store. I went to the store and took the egg cartons and put it inside the closet and did all that. I did all that. Came from that.
In the back of the U-Haul, still in the sheets.
Yeah, we did all that. We did all that.
Yeah, niggas don't know the U-Haul blankets is them shits work. Yeah.
Now you come to this shit, you're gonna be like, damn, this you wouldn't even know. You know what I mean, that we came from that.
Where we came from, right?
How long y'all got y'all studio for now?
It's probably like a year now. Probably not even.
I had my own studio out here before at one point, and it's like
my bro called me yesterday, not to cut you
No,
off,
go ahead.
but he in jail. He asked me, yo,
Free
what
murder.
you like? Where y'all at? I'm like, yo, we in the building.
Yeah.
I walked out the room. He said, oh shit, y'all in building 2 right now? Y'all flipped the whole script. It's a whole studio in there.
That's crazy.
We ain't gotta go nowhere.
You kept it at home too.
Right.
So it's that's what's up.
We go to quads if we feel like it.
But I'll be honest with you, a lot of the times you could go to a lot of studios, but it's the chemistry. Because when you have multiple sounds in the room, you know, it's not just one ear. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta be open-minded. So that's why I think when people are recording, sometimes those sessions by yourself is cool, but they be like, you're missing the energy.
Yeah, fact. Right.
So when you have like, that's what makes Trending Topics unique, because at the same time, I tell people like I could have easily just ran with Boom Bap the Drill Rap. Like I met the man, Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to ask you that too.
But the energy that I'm feeling from Trending Topics and how we're performing and stuff like that, I go off energy.
Yeah.
And Coney Island is proud. Like, so all of it works anyway. They know the body of work is there.
Yeah.
So it just doubled up what we're worth. Because now we could, if we do 5 more songs, then that's like 3-4 projects. And he got tons of music on his own. I got tons of music. He got tons of music. Right. We could walk anywhere. They would have to give us the bag.
Yeah.
Now,
they would have to give us the bag because the music is already done. We self, you know what I mean, indie. That's what they would say.
Yeah.
Like I have an office downtown. I have my own studio in there too. Shout out to Flo Flacco. You know what I mean? That's where I do my work on my off time. You know what I mean? I do a lot of thinking, you know what I mean? Shout out to the web series that lead to films. Shout out to the Brooklyn. I'm always going to shout them out because my goal is to get the film and get my music in my own movies.
Yeah.
I'm inspired by Ice Cube and guys like that. Shout out to Deion Taylor. But when you got music coming from a town that never really had a shot and people were just seeing it, just like the whole world's caught up on Bing Bong.
Yeah.
And now they seeing all the artists and the content coming out of Coney Island. So people already knew. So the world is new. It's brand new.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's funny because I said this. Same way, Coney Island be tripping. Atlantic City is another place where everybody go to relax, this, that. But we never heard of the artists from Atlantic City.
That's a fact.
That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure they got tons of talent out there too. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's fighting to be heard. And that's what we're doing with this 11224 Boyz thing.
Now, before I'm gonna still get in a little bit of history, but being from where y'all from or whatever, and knowing how big the drill scene is, what makes y'all not kind of base y'all music in that type of genre or that type of sound? Like, cause what I'm hearing with the 3 songs y'all gave me, it's not like
Nothing drill.
Nothing drill. You know what I'm saying? Like that's actual y'all rapping. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like drill was just a sound people caught up in.
Yeah.
That's Chicago. That's Atlanta. Like, I let them do them.
Yeah.
I ain't
New York
to
now
follow.
too. New York got a big drill.
Yeah, nah, Brooklyn and the Bronx is they heavy on it.
But we
Florida too.
We know where they get that from.
Yeah,
we ain't
that's
gonna
a
sit
fact.
here and act like it ain't come from over
I feel
there.
like
We
when
got-
you listen to a song, and you be like, all right, yo, that's drill, or that's whatever,
Nah,
pop,
yeah,
or
like
whatever.
I said,
When you hear something like Trending Topics, that's his own sound. That's we not trying to ride on nobody's sound. That's you can't be like pinpoint and be like, oh, that sound like or whatever. You know what I mean? You be like, no, that sound like Trending Topics.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's that sound. You know what I mean? And that's what we trying to do with that album.
Trying to stay outside of that
And
box and shit.
And it's a blend because we're not selfish. Because I come from that sound like that. You must know like at the drop of a hat, like bars and beats and boom bap, whatever. But it's also having that open mind to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, I go to their world and they come to mine. You know what I mean? So when you have it together, it just sounds like something refreshing, and that's why people love it.
That's the beauty of it, because we could jump on one of those
don't
bad
give a
beats
fuck,
and smoke it. I actually like rapping over
And
those,
the drill
you know what I'm saying?
beats.
And the drill beats. We just did a drill feature
just-
with Nems.
We just
Me and
not
D.
gonna
Chamberz.
stay on that. We're
Yeah,
not
you're
gonna
not in
make
a
a
box.
whole
Yeah.
album on like kill him, fucking murder.
And let's be real here. We want to do timeless music, and we want to do music that that could do numbers, but still
age
be
well.
ourselves. And
age
most
well.
importantly, we're not going to act like the mayor, the government, the system is not targeting brothers doing drill music.
Yeah.
So why do it?
They just
Pop Police is real.
They just Jay and Meek, they trying to put that bill in.
It don't even matter. They could make it not use the lyrics, but at the same
Right.
time, they still gonna lock people up. Like the same thing is like, oh, I have my rights, but you had a gun on you. No, but they didn't read me my rights. You think it matters?
Yeah, the music don't matter when the indictment is visual. Like
you
you
still
see
getting that
the
4
thing,
years.
you know what I'm
Still
saying?
getting that
Everything
3.5
in there.
years.
And then your whole team is in there with flags and guns, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah."
They shut the last showdown we was supposed to have. They was there. Kicked everybody out. Everybody go.
Yeah, we had a show with Vado, and they shut the whole show down. You know what I'm saying? They said that like 80 police was in there.
That's crazy. See, with Trending Topics, I give y'all credit too because the hook is harmonized in a sense. Y'all didn't even do no auto tune or nothing. You kept it raw.
Well,
Like,
you talk
that's-
about the hottest in the city.
I mean,
Hottest in the City.
Hottest in the City.
Yeah,
My
that's
fault.
Hottest in the City.
I ain't played Trending Topics yet, right?
No,
Trending
no,
Topics we had the
Trending
video for
Topics,
it.
we
Hottest
had
in
the
the City.
video.
Yeah, y'all harmonized that. There's no auto tune. Y'all kept it real. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that because you don't get that sound no more. Shit like that bounce and shit like that.
Yeah, bring that sound back. Some originality.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
And it's all like I want people to know there's no pen and pad to follow this project.
Yeah.
It's all vibe. Be like, yo, I think we should. And if you got it, go. Like, you know what I mean? It's like free spirit. We may have wrote 4 bars tops, 6.
Right.
What's the name of the project?
It's called Trending Topics.
Oh yeah, that's the name of that. All right,
Yeah.
Trending Topics. Not just that's the single and the name of the album.
Exactly.
Yo,
Fire.
no, the single we have undetermined because every track is hotter than the other one.
Right.
Now I remember when we was at Drewski's the other day. Like,
Hottest
we
in
was
the
sitting in
city.
there, y'all was just
I
playing
think
another
hottest
one.
in the
and
city
another
is
one. It was
crazy.
crazy.
Trending Topics ain't new to this. Shows respect, and like I said, we come here next time and be like, yo, this was crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you know what I mean? So, but I think the record that broke everything was Trending Topics, so it made sense for that to be the umbrella.
Okay. So how did y'all even come together like this as a squad? Because I know you as a solo artist, and again, like I told you, I linked with Matt a few times. That's my guy, whatever, and shit like that. Before I even knew you was at DTF, so it's like, how did y'all say D Chamberz is gonna be with TOG and y'all gonna make 11224 Boyz? Like, what made that a thing?
I mean, over the years, my work has been known. Like I've been putting in a lot of work for Coney Island, and it's been known for me to always work or help people or get in tune with them or try to be an open ear to something. And these kids, not kids, these guys was working. And it was one video, I think after Takeover Death, right? Because I always in tune with Takeover. Me and Cootie was talking in the barbershop, Cootie Love.
Shout out to the
And I he was just like, yo, it would be dope if y'all go, because he's a leader as well. He does his own thing. I do my own thing. And we understand being serious. And I think when I found that different passion and I saw the different videos he was dropping, I was sharing it without him even knowing it.
Right.
I'm like, oh, this is fire. While I'm doing everything, the meth thing, Benny thing, I'm putting it in the blend. And then it was just that conversation when I came out there after like I came back from like Virginia or something.
It was right after New Year's last year.
Yeah, I was like, I came back from somewhere else, and I was just like, yo, just pull up to the barbershop. And it was just like quick timing.
We pulled right up.
Him and Banger pulled up. We talked. Because you know what, real reality check, we ain't gonna make it seem like everything was just all about music. Sometimes people in the neighborhood will keep things from happening. They would tell you, nah, I don't fuck with him. Yeah, y'all heard he did blah, 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 blah. And people don't live off their own experience. Yeah. In this case, he lived off his own experience and realized it's the total opposite. Yeah. And then it's almost like he knows what I'm talking about because the same shit happens to him. Because it's like sometimes when things don't go in people's favor, they find another thing to find a favor. Yeah, they find a reason why they not there because they need to find that particular thing. Yeah.
And that's the hood right there. Everybody throws salt on everybody.
Yeah. Especially if y'all niggas look like y'all about to do something.
Yeah, what?
Niggas don't want it.
Oh, nah, wait. Oh, they over here and they turning up on it. Lit. Yeah. They don't have any 7 on. They doing interviews back to back.
But the beauty of this, they accepted it. Yeah. That's the difference.
Y'all made them not have a choice, though. It's not like y'all gonna stop doing what y'all doing.
We been lit.
Yeah, there you go.
Beyond the music shit. I'm lit.
So it don't even matter who don't fuck with it.
Every day I see Chamberz.
But you know what?
See, we lit. Real life lit.
Yeah.
But the music count, but in real life we lit. Some people gotta understand that you gotta be lit in real life. They be caught up in their character, and their character ain't even.
But you know what? They use this music to portray that anyway. A lot of these niggas that didn't have nothing going on until they get a little buzz off a single or something, and then they build off that to live a life they ain't never lived, or you know what I'm saying. So like y'all putting y'all life in y'all music, and you not adapting just to make yourselves.
Chamberz actually did the Drewski interview, and he shouted out like 8 of us in Coney Island, and we all did a track called No Love. You know what I'm saying? And that's right after that. That's when I hit Chamberz and was like, "Yo, I think if me and you do something right now, we just see what happens." I played the beat. We just freestyle 4 bars each, back and forth. We all in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Vibing, and from there it's history.
Copy. What you about to say?
No, I was gonna say because they said they get love at home. You know what I'm saying? So that's
in real life.
Yeah. So that's big. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go out of town and easily get love out of town. Like they always say, out of town is gonna love you before. Yeah,
we kings out here. Shout out to York, PA. You know what I mean?
Just from being New York niggas, they love to see niggas come out.
You know what I'm saying? Genuine love. We got kids dancing in the street.
That's fire.
Little kids, they know all the words. They know all the words. They'll come up here and sing trending topics right in front of us.
Sometimes I be in Coney Island, I look at the people I grew up with, and I be like, damn, y'all don't even know.
Right.
Yeah.
They gonna learn one day though.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
They gonna fall in line.
And once again, like I said, and before them was just a competitive sport neighborhood.
Facts.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like we was more known for crime and ball playing. So it's like outside of rap, somebody could tell you a wild story where something happened at the rides or on the train. They could tell you some wild stories, but they never focused on the talent until basketball came.
That's a fact.
And you know what I mean? So now like when Smack was doing it and I'm out there advocating, Nim's out there advocating. I'll even go far as saying 5 mics went to LA, Torre, Shade 45. And then we just watching people just constantly grow out of Coney Island. And it just, fortunately with all our work together, when you got guys like Method Man coming to the hood, Uncle Murder, Benny the Butcher, like people, the world is like, I want to go to Coney Island. Yeah. Even China Mac, you know what I mean? We learned to have friends. We like, oh, you out here again? Oh, you from Coney Island now, man? Like, because it's like that. Because people want to be a part of something new, and I think the industry been waiting for something new, something refreshing. And when they see like Coney Island, we the real thing. We the real thing, and you gotta give credit to people that's honorable. We not out here bumming and banging. We working. We creating our own platforms.
That's a fact. Now, question for you, because since you said Smack real quick, I always wanted to ask you because, of course, my man's, he been up here numerous times. Shout out my nigga Mav. What made you not jump in the battle rap lane, or did you before that? That's not documented.
I mean, you could say one is documented.
Yeah.
And it was like by default because not on Smack. It was so I could go to Summer Jam. I battled at King's Plaza. And like this is a random shit. Yeah. And they gave me tickets to Summer Jam. This is documented.
Say that.
They gave me tickets to.
Had to get in there.
Not even that. I'm
a battle today.
Not only that, I was 3rd in the tri-state out of 12 people.
Yeah.
So somehow, like I don't know, like Jen was a judge. That like we was like young, like, but I made it to Summer Jam, and I just that was just my thing before I went to jail. Like I didn't even know what I was doing. I went to Summer Jam, like, and that was the hype. They were like, yo, he battled everybody, and I didn't have no music. I didn't have nothing. I went to jail, made decisions, and came home. So it was like people would tell you I started later, but I passed a lot of people because I studied it. I wasn't selfish, and I learned from other people's mistakes, and I'm aggressive with wanting to do things. Because I remember sitting down, I used to be like, why we not doing this? Oh, no, they ain't paying me, he ain't calling me. They don't even fucking know you.
Yeah, that's the worst shit niggas be doing. No resume, and niggas want to get paid for everything, bro.
Right.
But you can't tell a man what he feels he should get paid, but also like you can't expect these niggas to throw money in your hand for no reason, bro.
And most importantly, don't think I never wanted to. I always thought I could take any one of these battle rappers out. One give a second. So I take the shots in the songs, and they diss me in return. I go outside, talk about the interview, and shout out my new project. But reality is, I respected my peers at that time doing what they was doing. Yeah, you know what I mean. If Hollow, Math, Core was battling, that's what they do. I rap and do music. Yeah, stuff came later. I did songs with them. These are my friends, and I also took fact in just being cool with Smack because I realized there's different conversations. Like if you battle rap, he's not gonna have the same conversation with you. Yeah, because you battle rap. But if you talking business, music, how to pack out a club. You know what I mean? Where things is happening out next. Yeah. It just felt different. And I knew like over the years, I embraced that. And I just had multiple conversations with people behind the scenes to the point where people like, yo, you should manage me. You should manage just because of how I think. And then once again, I just had to learn when I went to the strip club at the time when Cortez and Sanchez and No Days Off. I'm like, yo, we in these strip clubs and nobody's playing our music. Yeah. And they ain't talking to me about nothing except for some shit Math or somebody else did. I'm like, yo, this has to change. And that's when I started, linking up with Fred the Godson. We was already in the same circle because I met them, through the Smack culture and Club Pyramid. But then I started saying we need songs. So then I decided to do the song with Uncle Murder. And that helped. Like, because I was doing the songs with Bill Clark, I was in that battle culture hard, like to the point where they was dissing me when I'm not even there. Yeah. You know what I mean? My name is still being mentioned. You know what I mean? And, I acknowledge the culture. That signs of hunger. You know what I mean? I would diss them back if it was worth it. But it ain't worth it yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got time. Trust me. Killer will tell you, I was out rapping for a long time. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I couldn't rap for hours. Like, and niggas would cut the shit off like, yo, Chamberz, you should battle rap. Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I respect the business part of it. And I respect that people respect me for doing business. So I don't get disrespected. Yeah.
Now, one last question on the battle rap shit. And I'm gonna ask y'all if y'all have a battle too, but what's one battle rapper that'll make you get on that stage? Just one.
What do you mean? Like
out of any of the ones that's out there, if they say your name and they say I want to battle Chamberz.
If Charlie Clips didn't make me do it, then who else? I'm not doing this.
It just don't even matter, right?
Shout out to Charlie Clips.
Yeah, shout out Clips. Yeah.
But I'm writing a battle rap movie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I already had it. The business is done behind the scenes. Shout out to Smack, gave me the co-sign. People behind the scenes know. But like I said, I know me doing other web series is like a resume for me, letting people know I'm into the acting field. So like me writing a battle rap and getting cool with these film directors, they shoot films. They got the A1 cameras too. And once we get that professionalism on how to do it, we'll start with the web series. We're going to have funding for the battle rap movie. So like, it goes back to that. I'd rather do the business with them because I respect the culture. Yeah. Because if I get up there and get busy, I'm stuck in that lifestyle forever. Yeah. It's a whirlwind. You get dissed, there's no way you can ignore that. Yeah. It's like you gotta follow up with every fucking body that, and that's why they projects, you know what I mean? I'll be like, yo, these dudes' music are fire. They freestyles, fire. But as soon as if it's something outside of battle rap, it's like 36 comments.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact. Hopefully, when you get closer to the movie and you can get into detail, like hopefully we can set something. I want to see some shit like that. That's fire.
Yeah,
the body shit was trash. Like I ain't really care for it. Like,
you know why? Because the culture wasn't a part of it.
That's what I'm saying.
And I could simply say, I could sit here and say, no, they dropped them. I'm not going to talk about it because sometimes when
it's a comedy.
If you don't talk about it, it'll fall on deaf ears. But but when the whole thought of a battle rap was being shopped, everybody, I got a battle rap, but you don't got Smack. That's how I was just jacking it. You don't got smack, you don't got my contacts. And luckily in 2019, this pandemic happened because we was already getting talks of those $500,000 contracts, like real rap. It's just that caffeine happened during the pandemic, and I guess they cut the check and things got different. But Smack was like, yo, he got my full blessings. He still answered my phone, and I'm gonna do it. And like I told him, I said, we're gonna start with this web series. We're gonna put our music in it, and we're gonna bring the whole world to Coney Island, and they're gonna want to know what 11224 Boyz is about, and it's gonna lead to a feature film, and it's gonna keep going from there.
Yeah, bro.
No, I was just gonna say it's crazy that you could tell a hustler monster because you know what I'm saying, when the pandemic happened, most people folded. You know what I'm saying, but a real hustler,
we was outside.
A real hustler, right?
Outside. We was outside. We was working every
Thank
day.
God for that. I feel like I'm still working. I never stopped working.
I feel like even the city being shut down, we was able to shoot videos everywhere we wanted to.
Yeah,
we didn't have no permits.
There was some good. I don't want to say good, but there was some things that made life easier during that shit. Like traffic wasn't the same. Like people niggas wasn't getting pulled over like that because police didn't want to touch nothing. Like it was a little silver lining in some of that. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all got the freedom level was high.
What I loved about it was the simple fact that it wasn't about you throwing money in the club, because I was in that climate. You know what I'm saying? You have a dope record, somebody throw 30,000, it don't matter. Your song's over. Like they're over there. But now it's like, I was in the car freestyling, doing ciphers, creating challenges. I was jumping on other people's challenges, and we made it creative where people was even buying stuff mask for $20. Like he pressed a knot. He was like, "Oh, you got a mask? You had to make $1." You know what I mean? It was bigger than unemployment. If you didn't invest your unemployment, you lost. You may not never get it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't do nothing with that, like
that's a fact.
What are you gonna do? Because like all I see is more bread being wasted. Like some people took that bread and they could honestly go to the tax place and be like, I did this with my unemployment. Even if it was like you was self-employed and you didn't know why you some people are not smart enough to think like that. Like, yo, I used this because my business was down and created a business. You know, everybody was just, Casamigos up. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga is one of them.
Wow, don't do that.
Yeah. You know what I think too? A lot of niggas, for like a brief moment, niggas appreciated life again. Like niggas wasn't getting the crime rate dropped. Who
wouldn't want to smoke $100 packs a week?
Like shit wasn't like, and then niggas start wilding again. Niggas start getting shot everywhere and shit got crazy again. But for a brief moment, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was, you know what I'm saying?
You can't even just target one neighborhood. This shit was
every year, everybody was worldwide. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let me get into some inspirations and shit. Let me ask y'all, like, what's some of y'all inspiration that got y'all into rapping? And how long y'all been rapping?
I've been rapping for like 7 years now.
Okay.
Taking it serious for like 3 years now since Takeover passed. Before that, I was just really in the crib rapping. It wasn't really like, we was doing little showcases and shit like that. Felt good to do that shit, but wasn't trying to get money off of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like about 7 now. 7. How long you been rapping? He been putting in pain since a kid. He been putting in pain since a kid. I used to wake up in
the studio. I watched my brothers rap. He got locked up and somebody dissed him on the track. That's what really made me want to rap.
That's good.
That ass.
Because he wasn't out, he couldn't defend himself, so you popped out for it.
Yeah, he dissed my brother on the track. So I was like, Z, I got this. I don't know the kid name, but he was over there in Kelly Park, over there by Broadway Junction, bumping that trash. I went right to the studio, see my man, and put the best words I could put together.
We got callers. All right, go ahead, finish saying what you're saying. We'll get to that.
But I've been rapping for damn near, been around music all my life.
Child star.
We don't just rap, we make other type of music too.
Yeah, definitely go into the R&B, all that.
Reflex Radio, who's calling? All right. If y'all listening, call back. But
tune in, call in, man.
Yeah, your inspirations. What made y'all, like, who y'all listened to growing up that made you say, I want to do this? Besides like your brothers and shit like that.
My pops used to have one of them big speakers with the car battery in it. All he used to do was bump Biggie, Big Daddy Kane, shit like that.
I'm Coney Island inspired.
Big Pun.
Coney Island inspired?
Coney Island inspired.
Name a couple.
So I'm saying Nems, D Chamberz, Manson. And I'm saying like all these dudes from back in the day who was on the Coney Island styling. I mean, OTR, a few of them, you know what I'm saying? Mike Porter.
Yeah.
It's like, it's these people I was watching them rap. And I always freestyled. I always did it. You know what I'm saying? With my man P. We always just rapping in the crib. You know what I mean? But it was never like, yo, let's do this shit. Let's try to take this shit serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm just Coney Island inspired, simply.
Chamberz, you've been around for a minute. So like, what's some of the some of the inspirations that got you when we? And I want to know some of the features because your resume is crazy.
It's extensive.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest with you, I always paid attention to the hustlers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, my cousin, like I always tell people, we were just laughing about this before we got in the car. Like the last time they see this type of unity with 8 artists and stuff like that was when the 10 Thieves was running through Coney Island.
Mm-hmm.
So like I always looked at people that stuck together and got money together.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm thinking about that, so I'm looking at, I may have watched my cousin like Coogee rap and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also could say I was inspired by Master P as well. Because he put his family on, made millions. You know what I'm saying? Like I could say like Jay-Z, like he took Tata, took Myth Bleak. You know what I mean? I could say Cameron because he tried with, with the homies from Harlem, DMX, because Rough Riders, where he came from, and he tried to pull everybody together. So like my artists that I look up to, they're all businessmen as well. Like Rick Ross's, even the Nick Cannon.
Facts, definitely Nick Cannon.
Yeah, what he said.
Even Nick Cannon.
Bro, do you think Nick Cannon is one of the top 5 lyricists?
One of the best businessmen in the industry.
Sure.
Yes.
Let me finish. Let me finish. See, let me finish. Do you think he's one of the top 5 lyricists?
One of the best. Yo, he figured it out more than niggas with lyrics. How about that one? All right.
That's all he got to say. Leave him alone. That's all he got
I'm just saying. The hottest nigga right now, every project don't got what Nick Cannon got. I bet you that right now.
Say that.
Forget the lyrics.
So
why we playing with a dude who was on Wild 'N Out, networking TV? Why we playing
on TV every day?
How about this one? He hired the niggas with bars. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Stop playing with Nick Cannon, man.
Oh,
he got your favorite rapper get this daily on TV. Yeah, as a matter of fact, he got bars. He's the best.
And he made Eminem come outside.
Come on, son.
Are we having
this conversation? And he tapped in with Suge Knight. Are we serious?
His business.
I think he's behind Death Row now, right?
I mean, he's been helping Suge Knight's family. Whatever. When I heard it through documentary,
Nick Cannon.
I'm not even gonna say that's facts, you know what I'm saying, but just real reality. I respect people's business sense.
I don't even know.
Yo, they just said it when they had like a documentary on Hulu. When they had the people behind the scenes, Nick Cannon name came up, like, and not in a bad way. Like,
Nick Cannon is everywhere.
Yo, they said Nick Cannon was official at one point, bro. Like before
everybody's official. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, he don't smile that much. You know, he got really.
Now they say he was. It's not nigga you play with like that at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not his family. Like
his
pops was a G. Like
he got like a disease that got like
lupus. He got lupus and shit. Yeah.
But you know, it's too much Nick Cannon talk. You know what I'm saying? All I say, I didn't say.
No, you good. That's what I want. That was perfect timing. Before we get into another single, tell me some of the features you've had on some of the past records and shit.
I mean, of course, I had everybody from the battle culture that I respected. You know what I mean? I could say I got verses with Sue Surf, Charlie Clips, whatever, Mavcore, Holla, whatever. But I also could give credit, like the person that helped me get to radio was Fred the Godson.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Fred. That was my first record on radio. Was with Fred and Uncle Murder, Manolo Rose, and then Fabio. Before
Benny
people,
Benny too.
I was getting there.
Oh, my fault.
Benny, like these are all recent. So like, even the China Max, even the Bugs, the Bill Collector records, like, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I made during the pandemic, I don't know how I did it, met the man while he was on Power, Benny the Butcher, but I have a lot of fun doing this Trending Topics project.
Yeah.
More fun than probably anything.
Since you said that, so should
shout
we
out to COD too, because I bet I was in there lab rack and working on my craft with Cover, Umbrella Studios. I worked with a lot of studios. Shout out to Ali because he produced the Rap with a Legend. But when I zeroed in with Cover and then I was working with Killer, somewhere between I don't know. After COVID, I really got sick. Like like sick. I started taking all 4 bars. I was born again. I don't know what happened because I had caught COVID last year around this time, and I think that's where I felt born again too. Because I couldn't stay home in my crib with my lady and my daughter. I got sent to like a hotel.
That's what me and him be saying. Like
for 14 days.
A year ago was the OG shit, like the real shit, not the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the OG strain, you know what I'm saying?
I tell people, like, so in my mind, I was like, yo, I am bullshit the whole time. Like, I'm in the fucking hotel. COVID. What am I doing? I almost died. I gotta be serious. So when I came out, I just wasn't playing no more. And I think that's the part people don't understand.
For niggas like me and him, because we work for the city as well. So like we essential at some point. We was outside when niggas was inside. For people that think this shit not real, like what was your experiences with that shit?
I'll be honest with you, you have to have a real warrior mentality. If you was weak, you died. I'm not gonna say you died. I just feel like if you didn't have that mindset to be like, I can get through this, and I'm gonna get that T, I'm gonna get that
no, a lot of niggas did die.
Because I'll be honest with you, because a lot of people took that cold sit down. Some people had underlying situations, and you couldn't fight that. God took them. But then it's a lot of people who fought against it. Like you had to fight against it. You know what I mean? Because like I could tell you it was like hot flashes. I could tell you it was like crawling to the shower. Like
it was crazy.
You didn't want to, you know what I mean? Like real. Like, you know what I mean?
You're not eating. You don't want to drink.
You had it too at one point?
Yeah.
My brother had it and he was like, yo, I could see how people die. He's like, he's like,
that's what I'm talking about.
He's like, yo, he's like, if you're not mentally strong, he's like, you'll give up. Like
you'll be sleeping all the time. You're not, at some point, you gotta be like, yo, break that piece of bread off and be like, yo, I'm gonna eat this. And then, no matter how much you throw up, then it's like, yo, you just start pouring, sweating. Like I was awake for the whole 10, 14. It felt like a bid. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like a bid. And all I had was like nurses coming every 4 hours to give me tea. Like I almost died. But
and that early shit, they wasn't even trying to touch niggas no more. Like you was.
Nah,
you know
but this hotel, I saw the body bags going out the back of the building.
That's crazy.
So like, you know what I mean? I don't want to disclose the hotel I was at, but I saw the bags going out. So that's how I'll be like, it's not a joke. But you know, like at the same time, my thing is, where do we all stand in this pandemic? Because people with the vaccine, boosted, everybody
still getting that shit
and dying with it. Like, so what are we really doing? That's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Out here.
Reflex Radio, who's calling?
Yo, man, this is Energetic, man. I just wanted to give a big shout out to D. Chamberz and all that. He's doing a dope ass job, man.
Shout out to you, man. I definitely appreciate you for tuning in, calling up, man. I appreciate you, Energetic. Where you from, homie?
Strong Island, G.
Okay, salute. Shout out to everybody at Strong Island. You heard?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man over in Coney Island doing that thing. You already know, son. Much respect.
Yeah.
You got any questions for Chamberz or 11224 boys?
Listen, man, I gotta keep telling them they're dope, man. They keep doing their thing, man. They're ringing freaking bells like a motherfucker out here, man. So I just wanted to give him his flowers and his love, man.
Say that. We appreciate your calling, brother.
Man, appreciate you. Stay motivated. Keep that warrior mentality. I mean, tell a friend, man. That's how real ones stay alive, man. Tune into that trending topics. Tune into that boom bap to drill rap. We on the way, man.
Facts. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, brother.
All right, appreciate you calling, bro.
All right, bye.
So, Killer, pick the single we're gonna go with. We're going with trending topics. You want to let them see the
talking
visuals?
about single, a song or a visual?
Whichever one you picking.
All right, so we could give them that. We could give them that trending topic video.
Let's get to it real quick.
See the visuals real quick.
Shout out to Strong Island. You see what I'm saying? We gotta go out there.
Yeah, man.
We gotta go out. People who say the market's like he's big in PA, right? I got a fan base in PA. We ready to hit the road. You know what I mean? We can't just beat up New York City all the time.
Shout out to Staten Island. Shout out to JoJo Stacks.
Yeah, we
South Gates.
Shout out to Orlando. Stormy
You know what's crazy? I grew up in South Gates.
Yeah,
that's the other
Poppy knowledge. We gotta go to that club in Charlotte. We got to tap at ATL. We got to pull up on Alpo. It's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of work.
DJ Alpo.
So introduce the single. Go ahead, my guys.
This is Trending Topics, TOG Killer, D. Chamberz. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Shot by Shreddy, Frank Sebastian.
And me acting the fool in the video.
Nigga gonna live long enough to spend that money, you fucking I came from nothing, I'm getting me hand out. I'm a big stepper, you know your boy stand out. I had to live grimy, I had to live cutthroat. Knock a nigga out my fist, hit harder than front toe.
Roll 'em and smoke 'em like backwoods. Somewhere in the backwoods, stuck in the street in the Acro. Chain on rocky cause I'm stacked good. Whipping up the work like I'm stuck in the trap still.
I spent the bag on my clothes.
Good fit.
Ice on my neck is too cold.
New drip.
That's how whenever I roll.
Hot shit.
This is that heat off the stove.
This that get up and go.
Bando.
Making me lift up the pole.
Like Rambo.
Up in the clip and reload.
Got ammo.
Hit him with this and he go.
You know that we locked and you know how we rockin'. We startin' the march, but we the trending topic. You ain't got no option cause this pocket rocket is poppin' and we plugged in just like a socket.
Killer keep killing, we making a million. We stacking it up and we making a billion. We smoking the south for bitches and villains. Came from the slums, bridges are killer.
I be with the Ooders and scammers. New pack just came and it landed.
Wait, might take a flight to Atlanta. Hope they don't get it on camera. Wait,
I hear the money is calling. I cannot stop till we touring.
wait. Fucking this bitch to the morning. Flights in the morning,
Wait. These rappers in trouble. Woke up in my duffel. I take the work, flip it, and bring it back double. I got the drip, bitch. I've been stepping in puddles. We running this shit. Ain't no way we can fumble.
No way we can fumble. Keep running, we winning. We up in the ball. We the ones winning it. Hop in the whip and I really be spinning it. Dressing all black and I really be drilling
From Stillwater Seagate, you know what I'm rep. I'm a valuable nigga. I keep some protection. Know I'm that nigga when I look at my reflect. Reppin' C.I. to Lada, bitch. That ain't no question.
C.I. that ain't no question. You know where I'm from and you know what I'm rapping. We ballin' so hard, look like we impact your step. We rep Coney Island, we real living legends.
Okay. From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in.
See, that was crazy. I can see why that would be one of the name of the shit. I can see that being a single because that's let's get that. That should be the single, bro. No funny shit. I fuck with that shit. The energy is there. Like the energy is there. I can see the turn up.
The whole Coney Island outside.
Yeah, it looked crazy. Yeah. Fireworks was on point, on time, and all that shit. That's what's up.
He edited that.
I was about to ask that. When that
Me and my bro Frank Sebastian, we behind the boards, man. You know what I'm saying, and whoever I shoot with, whoever's behind the camera, I take that footage and I just go crazy in the lab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you notice, a lot of industry rappers been running with that trends. Now they the trend over something. They been trend. Now they want to fall back.
They paying attention, huh?
I be watching. I'm like, damn.
That one slipped past me.
Your man put me on. He like, nah, Chambers be dropping shit. If you notice, a nigga take that and run with it.
Shout out to Ray, man. He always, you know what I mean, from the French Montana shit to a lot of other things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shout out to French though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not gonna say and act like I don't know the Coke Boys. I know a lot of people on both sides. You know, it's just business. You know what I mean? Sometimes we wish people were certain ways.
What you expect when you got the sauce?
Say that.
Keep making it. You know, they don't just make one jar of ragu. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
That's a lot of ragu. You know what I mean? You got prego. It's a lot of sauce, man. Like, you know what I mean?
What's some of the features on the project? Like that y'all could say. Anybody?
It's all in-house.
Everything's in-house.
Boys.
Okay.
Now we got a few on there. We got
we debated that,
Rabs, brother. You know what I'm saying? We could because we just put Nems on it and we did a drill track, and it's nowhere near the sound of Trending Topics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we figuring it out, and it's still open for, you know what I mean, anybody from 11224 to come and shoot their shot.
But this package is about to be some ram rap we running because they coming to us now.
Yeah.
They coming to us.
Call
now.
in.
Yeah,
I got
sure
callers.
call in.
Reflex Radio, who's calling?
Reflex Radio, what it is? Your boy DJ 5 Stacks.
Stiddax.
Oh, 5 Stacks. What's the word?
I just want to check in. Shout out to 11224 Boys. You already know what it is. We want to come up.
You know
Yes,
that.
Yes, sir.
Reflex Radio. I see y'all doing y'all thing. Keep
I
it
appreciate
up,
you,
right?
bro. I appreciate that.
5
Yeah,
Stiddax.
shout out to DJ 5 Stacks,
Yeah,
man. That's our
yeah,
DJ
keep
right
up the
there.
good
Man.
work, man. We here 2022 is our year.
Know the
That's a
vibes.
fact.
Appreciate your call, bro.
You already.
All right.
Shout out to everybody on the check-in.
That's a
DJ
fact.
5 Stacks.
Y'all got a
JD,
lot of
Screen Beats.
you got Molino the Great.
Meliano
the Great.
Meliano
Been
the
here
Great.
since we started.
Meliano
Definitely holding
out
it
there.
down.
Yeah, he out
You had
there. PA holding it down.
Bubbles PP Girl. Yeah,
Shout
been
out
here
to
since
YG.
the beginning of the show. That's Wivey. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Salute to everybody that's tuned in this entire time. All right, so solo projects. Do y'all have any out that they could go check
Yo,
while
I
they
dropped-
wait on this one?
I dropped 12 albums last year.
No,
Every single month.
that's crazy.
Every single month. I probably dropped over 100 songs.
No
And
shit.
that's not even including what I got in the computer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like Tupac. I'm doing 10 a day. I'm
That's the
doing 10
beauty
a
of the
day.
in-home shit, right?
Yeah, no
Mhm.
cap. And freestyling and writing however I feel at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I got hits, singles. Like if y'all go check, I got 12 albums on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? From Einstein all the way to Quotes.
I'm at
You know
least
what I'm
on
saying?
like 10 of them.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I'm
on most-
saying?
he's on most of it. He's on most of the
Almost.
albums. So most of the albums. I usually I say probably like 4 or 5 of them was Dolo projects.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But most of them is with Gang.
What's the last project you dropped?
I just dropped Trending Topics. No. I've just dropped
you
Tag
had me
Team
for a
Champs.
second.
Tag Team Champs. I just dropped Tag Team Champs with my bro Low Key, man. Low Key he going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he another one in Coney Island.
Yeah.
Got their foot on on the gas.
What about you, bro? Any solo projects?
Yeah, I got the Beastie EP out now, all platforms. Before that, we got the Cholo with me and Killer. And we about to drop another one.
I had to go with the Cholos to the next thing.
Yeah.
Zero
just dropped that.
Zero was on that next one. Shout out to TLG Zero.
My little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's a motherfucking monster.
Chamberz.
Get crazy on this.
I mean, you know, I was boom bap to drill rap, and we just waiting on the mixes from that because all the beats was, you know, because I'm not gonna lie. And when I mentioned the French thing, I wasn't really trolling because that was one of the singles on my project. You know what I'm saying? So when we had the milk sample, I shouldn't have leaked it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I'm real. That's why nobody see no more real in studio freestyles for me no more. Like with the original beat, wondering if y'all think it's hot or not.
Yeah.
Obviously they think it's hot because they taking it.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not gonna say if they didn't take it, the producers are taking it. You can't just blame the artists all the time. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me. You know, so boom bap the drill rap. Of course, you know, it features Method Man, Benny the Butcher, K Goddess, TLG Killer, you know, 11224 Boys, and we just growing. Right now, Trending Topic is the hottest thing in New York City.
Say that.
Undeniably, we come from Coney Island. We out here, right? We here. We you know, you met us at another interview.
That's a fact.
I gave you my word.
We're
not one of those backstage conversation rappers. Like we not gonna say one thing and then do 10 other things. And that's another reason why I chose to just rock with everybody from my hood, because I'm just tired of the lead-ons and the lead-ons and the leeches. Like, you know what I mean? They don't really mean nothing. They get what they get and they break out.
Everybody trying to sell a dream or take what you got and use
come
you as a
around
stepping
when you-
stone.
Yeah.
And I could say, and I said, like I said in the Drewski interview, at least with them on each block, I know where we could find each other. It's not like we know each other, family, sisters, neighbors.
And shout out to every block in Coney Island. Because there's a lot of
Seagate,
people working out
from
there.
my block to your
And they
block.
probably feel like they're not getting the shine, or they feel like they top dogs or whatever they feel. Put in that work, man. Shout out to y'all. Okay,
That's a
put in
fact.
that work.
Gio, before we go to the Cholos track, would you got any questions?
No.
Let's get
My
to
son
it.
just
then.
observing.
Yeah.
So this right here, you could tell like we into that film. You know what I'm saying? Like we thinking of this in the crib, we thinking of the ideas. Then I'm sending it off to my bro Frank Sebastian, and he's putting it all on paper. He's taking all my ideas, he's putting it on paper, so we know exactly timeline and everything like that. He's cleaning up little things that I probably missed. You know what I'm saying? As because I'm an artist at the same time, but I direct shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna think of a whole treatment for your video while you rapping in my studio while I'm engineering it. You know what I'm saying? So
what song is this?
This is Pain Away. This is Pain Away.
We had to do a little acting.
You know what I'm saying?
So introduce it for the people.
Hey, yo, this is the Cholos. At least 2/3 of them. TOG Killer,
Pain Away.
TOG Banger, Pain Away.
Directed by Frank Sebastian.
Let's get it.
Bro, come on, bro. 5 minutes late every day. Next time, you're out of here, bro. Just know this. Next time, it's over. Right?
They just been praying for some better days. I feel it's me against the world.
I hope success can take the pain away, cause I'm tired of living from day to day. Plus, I don't know if I can pave the way.
Success gon' take the pain away. Lately been praying for some better days. I feel it's me against the world.
I hope success can take the pain away, cause I'm tired of living from day to day. Plus, I don't know if I can pave the way. I got one hell of an attitude. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, seeing red, so I called a banger. This is what he said.
Yo, killer, fuck this job. I swear to God, a nigga fed. Meet me on the block and bring the chops. We need to get this bread.
Crazy thoughts all in my head, so hurry up, let's put in work.
If you kill a nigga dead, I'ma put him in the dirt.
I'm about to go insane.
I'm about to go berserk.
Cholo gang, it don't bang.
Niggas know we on alert.
About to roll me up and back because this shit getting me stressed.
About to pull up to the block, take a shower and get dressed.
Make it fast, grab the mask, and I take care of the rest.
Okay, that's all that's in this call.
Say nothing more.
Say nothing less. Take the pain away. Lately been praying for some better days. I feel it's me against the world.
I hope success will take the pain away, cause I'm tired of living from day to day. Sometimes I'm hopeless, I don't know if I can pave the way.
Pain away.
I hope success will take the pain away.
I hope success gonna take the pain away.
I hope success gonna take the pain away.
Whatever we gon' do, we gotta do it quick. $1,000 to my name, I gotta make a flip.
Damn, I had a plan that'll make us rich, but we gon' run up in this spot and you gon' take a split.
Anybody move wrong, I empty the clip.
Empty out the register, you better do it quick.
Put the money in the bag and we out of this bitch.
Innocent bystanders hit so they wouldn't snitch.
I hear the sirens coming, they getting closer, we gotta go.
I'ma get the car started, my nigga, get head just past the door.
I think I seen the safe in the back, I'm about to grab it.
And I don't know you moving slow, these niggas here, so I'ma clear it. Cause I'm tired of living from day to day. Sometimes I'm nervous, I don't know if I'm gonna take the way.
Anyway, lately been praying for some better days. I feel it's me against the world, I hope it's the rain.
Pain away, cause I'm tired of living from day to day. Sometimes I'm hopeless, I don't know if I can save the way.
Pain away, lately been praying for some better days. I feel it's me against the world, I hope it's the rain. Pain away.
This shit fun. I fuck with that. I like that. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I like, and you incorporated your real life, your job, all that shit. That shit was tough.
That's a fact.
I'm
Both
a
of
big
us,
fan
I
of
was
it.
in the studio and he was working at his job.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a fan of like the back in the day with Styles and Jada going
Yo,
back
I
and
was
forth.
just
So
about to
like
say the
that
same
get that
thing.
energy. Like y'all told a story with it too. That was crazy.
Yeah,
That ABC. Yeah.
I was inspired with that video by Nori and Capone when they did when he was in jail. He was outside of jail.
Mhm.
So I seen that video on Facebook one day. And
Was
I
it
like,
Blood Money?
I forgot.
I forget what single it was. I know what you're talking about though.
And I was just like, yo, we gotta do something like that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Just the idea like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So look, so we gonna before we get out of here, I'm gonna play another song before we leave. But I want to know what y'all got coming up. 'Cause I seen a lot of flyers. You got a lot of events. Like talk about what y'all got going on.
February 6th, we're shooting that video with Nims, Foxy's.
Mhm.
You know, after
Shout out to Staten Island.
with all everything that when people really see what's about to happen, you know, the world's gonna respect Coney Island on another level. February 8th, we got the Real Talent and No Gimmicks concert
Shout out to Lambo.
hosted by Drewski,
Trapezoid.
DJ 5 Stacks, hosted by Kimsey. It's gonna be a dope female lady. We're gonna get the host as well alongside Kimsey. And we got a lot of dope talent, and I'm looking for a lot of new faces. And I'm telling people, for some reason, women are outdoing the fellas. If people don't
Big
realize what's going on,
Big facts.
from social media to the clubs, fellas, show up and show out. On one comment on one page alone, there's like over 200 some girls feel like they the hottest in New York City, and fellas is like 7 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta let people talk for you. You can't say it yourself all the time.
People be scared to hit the links,
Just
man.
did a
Reach out.
freestyle with a bunch of females from Brooklyn.
Fire.
And they,
Who stood out to you? You think? Because I remember, I know who was in it. I just want to hear.
I forgot the short one. I forgot her name. Damn.
Lola Brooke?
Nah, not her.
Lola's dope though. Shout out to Lola.
All of them was fire though. All of them was fire.
What site was this? What did I miss?
I know it was a green background.
Yeah, it was a green background.
I know K Goddess was in that.
I like K Goddess.
I wish Kaya Baby was in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you never know what they're gonna do the next time. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, as artists, we always feel left out on things, and sometimes we gotta just know, like, we just hope more people be in tune and reach out to everybody.
It was on the radar.
That's on the radar.
On the radar.
You know, sometimes we need more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Lola Brooke, it was Lola
Come on,
Brooke.
man. I know what you're talking about. You said short, it's only
it was Lola Brooke.
I seen her.
I know the market, buddy.
Yeah.
I seen her
She was
perform
fire.
live. She gave the energy. I've definitely seen her perform
And you
live
know,
with Mano.
yep. Well, oh shit. That day was crazy. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, facts.
Don't go before him. Don't go after him.
That's it.
I go before him. I wouldn't go after him.
You wanna go after?
Don't go after him. I go
Still,
before
he still got it.
Got it is an understatement.
Understatement.
No A-track. No A-track. Straight
Word.
off the top 30 songs. You're not even playing.
Not
with
even
it.
ad-libs.
That's crazy.
Not even ad-libs.
That's
You're
crazy.
not playing with it.
I'm talking about Crispy, like how we're talking.
Yeah,
At least 40 minutes.
that's cut from that that vintage cloth though. You know what I'm saying? So like
breathe into and taking care of yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like to do ain't no half stepping to now. Like shit. Like
he gotta be in his 50s, right?
Jay-Z too, right?
It's a fact.
He's
well into his 50s, right?
But look at Jay-Z. He
57,
does live bands,
60s.
no nothing. And you know, these kids be younger than with the 2-track and still be out of breath.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. What about y'all? Any festivals or showcases? Anything coming up?
We wherever DC got us lined up at. You know what I mean?
February 8th.
Because whatever door I got open is open for my guys.
That's a fact.
And whatever door we get open, we pulling chains.
Vice versa.
It's like that.
Facts. February 8th. Shout out to Landboy Productions, Trappers Only. They're gonna make sure this is one of the biggest. They go crazy every time, so it's like, you know, like
and it's a beautiful thing that Drewski believes in the risk that he's taking when he, you know, like, oh, Chamberz, you got another one? I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Because the way I look at it is that they're not booking us, so we're showing the world why we're worth booking. And a lot of times when they see the footage that comes from that, you see different artists.
Oh, we had big stars come through. We're not gonna name their names, but we shut it down. You can't go after us. Don't go after us. We shut it down. Whole Coney Island was there.
The lights come on after that.
That's how real it is.
The whole show is over.
The sound effect did it itself.
No cockiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just put on for Coney Island. The whole Coney Island was there.
Shout out to all our bros that ain't here. TOG0.
I was gonna ask you that because when I met y'all over there, y'all had a whole squad.
Yeah,
like,
we got Buck,
and
Zero,
that's just a piece of them.
Kels, Low Key,
That's
Smoke
just a
Gang,
piece.
Matt,
American. Yo, trust me, to name is you gonna get us in trouble. We gonna have like one to fighting and all
It's
type
more.
of shit. You can't name everybody.
Like I was telling you on the way here,
And the
producers,
producers.
there's people in Coney Island right now. They don't even know they could be a part of this. They
That's
just
a
gotta
fact.
reach out.
And we got the producers
my shit
behind
going
us
north
too.
right now. They like somebody just said, how could they be 1122 for a girl? You understand? I don't want to
We
put
got
out
the-
there,
we-
but we gonna line it up. Holla at
oh, y'all
DC.
gotta have a first lady involved at some point, right?
You know what is it? Oh, put that pressure on me. Yeah, do that. Do that. But you know, my thing is, the hood should be saying it. I don't think I should say anything.
Yeah.
So if you going out through the day and they be like, yo, did you hear that new shit? What's the name? You need to check that out. When people not doing that, then why should I do it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not on yet. I know what to do. I know the people in the right places. I stay busy and I share
We
the ground I
hungry,
stand
we
on.
hungry just like y'all. He's just putting a fucking. He
It's
put
just
that
a
business
decade.
into it.
Word, the decade of work that I've been chiseling. Look, the sculpture looks good now. Now this is just like the shellac.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now people starting to see the finishing touches. Like, oh, he's been doing this all these years. No, like it just took years of trust and willing to take risks.
That's a fact.
And that's all it is with this shit, man. And we all got dope music. And if we was to sit at a table, but any exec, any distribution, any sponsors, that would be a smart decision for them because we got tons of music and we self-sufficient and we don't highlight bullshit. We're not going to jail about nothing.
Right.
We really doing this. And you know, we doing this for the bread so we could feed our family. Nobody wants to
That's a
live
fact.
regular. We here for the bread. If I wanted to rap for free, I'll just go to West 4th Street, stand under a tree, and put a fucking speaker on.
Yeah, that
Facts.
shit's been done.
Like
That
I
shit's
want to
been
do
done.
other things. Not saying that that's bad. We love nature, but shit costs. You gotta get thirsty.
We love nature. This thing.
No, it's a fact. I don't want
It's
people
a
to
fact.
think I'm a materialistic person.
Yeah.
I'm a realistic person. That's what it is.
Now, in terms of singles, because we asked Cat BMI certified up here, so we getting artists paid. What's a single that we could put up in rotation that I can make sure y'all get heard? Any way I can help with whatever we do over here.
I mean, honestly, you got some sneak peeks, truthfully.
Yeah,
so you got
because
new
nothing's
music.
out, right?
Everything's getting registered and
Nothing's
boom, boom,
out.
boom, as we're speaking.
So you know what? Off air, when you do let that happen.
No.
tell me
All of
what-
this is in. I'm telling you what's going on. So
Oh, go ahead.
we have so much dope music. At least every week, there's been new songs on the radio.
Facts.
And you know, they'll be like, yo, send me this one. Every DJ's trying to beat out the other one.
Hot 97 almost played the whole tape. We haven't
The whole
released.
shit.
We haven't released no songs yet.
But you know what? We just showing people we the new movement. And when people respect the quality,
Yeah.
it's unstoppable.
So can I get the MP3 to trending topics though, so I can throw that up?
You should have it. That's out.
That's
out. Say that. So.
Yo, but I'm gonna tell people like this, and these are good questions to ask Killer, like, because on Spotify he's H2O the Dawn.
Yeah, Killer H2O the Dawn.
See, I would have never known that.
Right. So, so this is my Instagram is TOG
You switched
Killer.
our names. Let's keep that DC. Running around with DC, our name changed.
Around, yeah, like so we bumping shoulders with everybody.
And
he like, yo, this is TOG Killer. This is TOG Killer. It just roll off the tongue better than Killer H2O the Dawn. You know what
Beastie
I'm saying?
Boy
like,
Banger.
Or Beastie, we got long names. You know what I'm saying? But going through trying to change everything that I've been working on, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
So I'm
He's
slowly
still Killer
going
H2O the Dawn and TOG Killer.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like Champagne Papi and Drake. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk off camera, but like those are things that artists have to know because
right.
Maybe me personally, like I went through that with Exclusive. I thought everything needed to stay. Man, fuck that. If D Chamberz is working, look up D Chamberz, man. If I gotta change every number, serial letter, that's what it is.
I like it because it make it easier for the people to find me anyway.
Yo, I guarantee
Banger,
you, putting H2O the Dawn on a project right now, they'll be like, "Who is that, Chamberz?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's TOG Killer at?" It is him. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll think I'm moving crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. So it's TOG Killer in my eyes.
And I learned to accept it because I like it because everybody's calling me TO or TOG. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes sense.
And we carrying our brother's
name. And I'm carrying
my
brother's name at the same time.
That's the main.
That's my why.
Yeah.
That's my why.
That's what. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I hear that shit.
As long as we got that, we good, man.
So
that's the power overhead.
That's a fact. One more time around the table, just drop your social medias if they don't know.
D Chamberz, DCHAMBERZ. Spell my name with a Z, not with an S, because he's sleeping on me. CIW, because I'm a Coney Island warrior. Morris Chestnut of this rap shit, the Blackjack Tripper.
This nigga.
You know what I'm saying? We W Empower Warrior Mentality Music Group, Sound Right Studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Trappers Only concerts. Follow those pages. No time for the small talk. And that's all part of the brand.
Say that.
Yeah, man. TOG_Killer. Killer H2O the Dawn on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Take over everything entertainment. Hood Star Nation Entertainment. I'm saying Cholo Gang. Yeah, that's us right there. You know what I'm saying?
And like DC said, he switched that name. So you can find me now at TOG_Banger23. Make it easier for the people. And all on the platform you want to find the music, it's still Beastie Boy Banger.
Now you ain't give us a song. We're gonna sign off to whatever song you pick now. We got some shit.
Show us respect. We ain't play that?
Nah, we didn't play that.
Show us respect.
That's what I said. It was never meant for you
Yo,
to
it's never meant for. We still live.
Some potholes and all this shit. All that shit.
Yeah, now we salvaged it, and they stayed with us too. So
shout out to the 6th.
Y'all stayed through the blackout, baby.
Building down. Told you.
Blackout gang.
Yo, one more time. Sign us out with show some respect.
Show some
respect.
respect.
Put some respect on my
Yo, look,
name.
that's how you know. You can't have no offense. It's Cowboys playing in the background.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. Yo, if the shit shut off, that means the song is not supposed to be played. You heard? So we gonna play it anyway. Let's get it going.
Show us respect.
Yo, no offense. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. D Chambers, 11224 boys. My guys, great interview. I appreciate y'all.
Thinking you got it, my nigga, no, I'm not impressed. You better show us respect. Trending topics, nigga, we the best. What you expect?
Nigga, we true to this shit. No, we not new to this shit. Niggas gon' show us respect when we come to their block, cause they know that we true to this shit.
Yeah, 1, 1, 2, 4, know what we do it for. Lay up 6 feet when I'm letting that room roll. Aim for his head and I'm knocking the door off. Jump in the caddy, you know I'm cruising on.
We ain't come to play no games. Hold on. Try to tell them niggas that we far from the same. You ain't never putting no pain. No. You already know that it's takeover gang. Yeah.
Red dot, headshot. Thought he was live in a dead spot. North from 36 West Block. And I got the game in the headlock. You know I roll with the best. Just watch your step if you fuck with us, I'm at your neck. You better show us respect. We run the town with the crown, I get settled for less. You better show us respect. Thinking you got it, my nigga, no, I'm not impressed. You better show us respect. Trending topics, nigga, we the best. What you prefer?
Roll the Seagate, you know where we work. I'm a 23rd nigga, I roll with my weapon. A valuable nigga, I keep some protection. I don't trust nobody but my Smith & Wesson.
I let off the weapon. No, I'm not running, you know I'm big stepping. These niggas is passes. Never been in church, but they on the way to heaven.
These niggas is rats. They capping they raps behind those they be telling. I won't switch for a second. But these niggas is actors and wanna be felons.
Niggas is pussy as best friends look away. Fuck around judging and throw the whole book away. When you get money, you know they gon' look away. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, we here to stay. You know I roll with the best. Just watch your step if you fuck with us, I'm at your neck. You better show us respect. We run the town with the crown, I get settled for less. You better show us respect. Thinking you got it, my nigga, no, I'm not impressed. You better show us respect. Trending topics, nigga, we the best. What you expect?
Sci-fi life.
No offense. 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 No offense.